New Earth's here. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you? The love is so intense. But remember, the love and the light that's so intense right now is also purging the dark. So random weird things are happening. So, like, it's a weird thing in New York today. Like, okay, so you walk by someone, I'm not going to say it because it's just too creepy, but people are acting random and unprovoked, and the light is purging the dark out of everything. And so we've made it to the new earth. And what that means is, so talk to your spirit guides, state what you want, be honest, be truthful, and follow your passion. And it doesn't necessarily, what you may feel like doing every day may not look like it's of the light. Like there's still cleanup work to do. There's still exposing the dark. There's still anti-corruption stuff. There's still, but we've made it. We're free. And like the outage today, that was the matrix going down. It didn't affect my life at all. So I'm not in the matrix, right? And I wasn't flying anywhere. I wasn't doing, matrix things. And so we're released from it, Nisara, Jasara, the healing tools, the teleportation, the different technologies that they've kept from us for all these years, all that's going to be freed, okay? And there's no more Democrats and Republicans. Now we have the middle, which is just the tribe of light, the family of light, and more people will be coming to that. And because the Trump movement is about, because Trump was a lifelong Democrat, right? Then he ran as a Republican. And for those of you who follow a lot of my stuff, we know that for the last 5 years, quite a few people that I've talked to, and I guess thousands of people, have had Trump dreams where they were handed a crystal skull. My partner has had that. And so the Galactic Council of Light working with Trump, the Space Force, and that we're no longer on a prison planet. We're free from everything that was restricting us from having not just a global economy and a global this and that, but where we will be able to interdimensionally and travel to other planets and other places. And those of you who know have experienced what they call the Mandela effect, so you've shifted realities. No, we shift, right? And I see people on TikTok sometimes talking about a shift, and I follow the different channel stuff, and I channel stuff myself, and I channel, with the Ryan channeling stuff, and with Linda Lovett channeling Ryan. But on TikTok, like the last 3 days, just over and over, people going, oh my gosh, the timeline shifted. I didn't know there was so many people now that are talking about it and that understand this dimensional shift. And so we're here. You can feel just so much love. And the people that are confused or have darkness or are still like, grr, and haven't done their shadow work or just don't want to let go of the old ways, they're going to act out erratically. There's still maybe a shift of 2 Earths, or maybe we just did it. And, where there's one where Trump was assassinated and one where he wasn't. And all things are going to be revealed. Every single thing that, these conspiracy theories, for decades, for like 1,000 years, all this reign of darkness is over. The reptilian overlords have been removed. The hold on us has been removed. And so many people that are in, the Trump movement, like there is the traditional conservatives, and they certainly don't like me, right? They don't like the lesbian thing. They don't like the pagans, the psychics, the light workers. But those of us who followed it, and those of us that followed the Trump movement in 2020, where people that channeled light worker starseeds were marching, for Trump, the love was so intense. You had Christians and pagans, you had all faiths, you had like bikers and trans and gay and lesbian, and all marching for love, the love of Trump. It's the new tribe. It's not about a political party. It's about divine sovereignty. It's about individual rights. Some people say, well, it's the end of democracy. Okay, well, democracy is if I don't like yellow apples. Okay, so, and 99 people like the yellow apples and I don't, I have to eat the yellow apple, okay? But in a republic, I don't have to eat the yellow apple. In a republic, I get individual rights instead of group rights. It's not the majority rules. It's not like all the conservatives can get together and say, well, you have to go by the Bible. And there's only one true God. And what you do is sin. And women are inferior to men. And women can't preach. And, that's just one example. Or like, the Antifa model of things. Violence. And we're going to shut you up. And we're going to, and big government. And you got to take our drugs. And you don't want any one of those. You don't want them pressing you. You don't want any group telling you that you can't live how you want. That's what this movement's about. That's what being a republic is about. It's about the majority doesn't rule. It's about if the entire freaking world says that being a lesbian is a sin and that I can't love Jesus and have pentacles, I can say, well, I can. Because I have divine sovereign individual rights. Okay, that's just one example. Those of you who are so afraid of Trump because you think he's going to press, and they're like, abortions, oh my God, right? The Democrats had decades to codify it. They didn't. It's not about Trump. Trump believes in the exceptions. He hasn't said there's no abortions. He gave the rights back to the decision gives the rights back to the states, individual rights, state rights, sovereign individuality. The people who believe, and 100% spiritual, this is what I 100% believe, that want late-term abortions are demonic. They do dark magic. Okay, they clone people. They do sick stuff. I mean, late abortion, like 9 months, like that's gross, right? But spiritually, I believe it's your business. What you do is your business. Okay, but to push that on others is not good. To say, oh, well, I believe in my rights to my body, but when it comes to an experimental jab, I believe you have to take it to protect me. So sometimes you'll believe big government. And how weird is it, right? That all the hippies and the New Agers and the healers, all of a sudden they're like, oh, we love big pharma. They fought to keep hormones out of food and now they're injecting them. Okay, so there's been a toss-up and a mix-up and a chaos, and now it's love, love, love. Okay, so stop fighting it. Stop hating. Stop wanting Trump to die and Trump supporters to die and everybody to die. Just love each other, okay? We have to. You might say, well, you don't love each other. Well, because you see what I do online to fight corruption. That's what I do. I enjoy fighting corruption. I get visions on what I'm to talk about. I get visions. Sometimes I'll just type something out in a day. Because that's what Spirit will show me. That's what I do, okay? I don't think it's negative to point out the truth and to stand up for victims. I see